What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out some Generation 6 Pokemon that are notable mentions that should be coming in the near future to Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys feeling about the generations in Pokemon Go? Because we are going to have Generation 6 to populate Pokemon Go, which means we have a whole bunch of new Pokemon for me to learn what is going to be good, and for you guys, if you already know about them, this is exciting, but if you don't, now's the time to start getting familiar with some of the Pokemon. So when can we expect Generation 6, the Kalos region, to be coming out in Pokemon Go? We can expect it on December 2nd through the 8th when they're going to be launching an event. In the text when Pokemon Go did talk about it, it looked like they said also on the 1st, so I'm not sure if it's dropping on the 1st and then the event starts on the 2nd, but regardless, the 2nd for sure is when it's going to be coming out. So as far as all the Pokemon that we're going to be talking about during this time frame, in this video, there are some notable mentions, but obviously we have the starters, which we are going to cover, which is going to be Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie, which all of their evolutions are obviously coming out as well. We're also going to have Pyroar as well, which is really exciting. So those Pokemon are going to be coming from the wild, raid battles, eggs, evolutions, and then we have a 1-star raid egg that's going to be a mysterious Pokemon from the Kalos region as well. So please let me know what you guys think that's going to be. So without further ado, let's get into all those Pokemon right now, with notable mentions of the most powerful Pokemon in Gen 6 that we have to look forward to. So what we're going to do today is just highlight some of the Pokemon, and obviously it's going to be best to start off with the starters. So starters for the Pokemon Generation 6 series is going to be, number 1, it's going to be Chespin. Chespin is going to go all the way into Chesnaught. Chesnaught is going to be a grass and fighting type Pokemon. However, depending on what the moveset is, it could be pretty boss. Obviously, at some point it would get a Calm Day move, which would be Frenzy Plant if all follow suit. But this Pokemon is going to be competing with Virizion, which is coming out soon in Pokemon Go. And the IVs of this Pokemon are semi on par with the Virizion. So depending on what the moveset is, you add in a quick move that's going to be a grass dominating quick move, and then at some point giving it the Frenzy Plant, it's going to be a very good Pokemon that is going to combine those two typings, which is very exciting for us. And next we have Fennekin, which is going to go into Delphox. So Delphox is going to be a fire and psychic combination. Very unique combination, similar to Victini. This Pokemon at some point is going to get Blast Burn, so it's definitely something to look forward to. And then finally, I think one of the most anticipated Pokemon for a lot of people is going to be Froakie, which is going to go into Greninja. Greninja is going to be a water and dark type. It's going to be the same typing as Sharpedo. So the last two Pokemon, Delphox as well as the Greninja, are a little bit higher in the attack categories, a little bit lower on the defense and stamina, which is pretty cool. So now let's move on to some more Pokemon. Pyroar is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's going to be a fire and a normal type Pokemon. And then moving onwards, we then have Florges, which is a fairy type Pokemon. It's going to max at 32-34, so it is going to be a little bit of competition with something like a Gardevoir, which is really exciting, and it does get the psychic combination, so it's not going to be weak to some of the things that Gardevoir would be weak to, such as dark typing. And then moving onwards, we now have another cool Pokemon, which is going to be Pangoro. Pangoro is going to be a dark and a fighting type Pokemon. This Pokemon maxes out at 2902. It's pretty cool. I really love the look of it. It has an attack of 226, so it's a little bit more heavy on the attack, slightly balanced on the defense and stamina. I'm excited to see what type of moveset this Pokemon gets. I absolutely love the way this Pokemon looks. And then moving on next, there are a bunch of Pokemon in here that I'm not going to cover. I'm just highlighting some of the ones that may be meta relevant for the attacker category. We have Tyrantrum. So Tyrantrum is really cool. It's going to be a dragon and a rock combination. Really excited to see what kind of moveset this Pokemon also gets. It has an attack of 227. It's a little bit higher on the attack category than it is the defense and stamina. Aurorus is a pretty cool combination of rock and ice, and then obviously we have the Sylveon as well. Sylveon is projected to be the best evolution that is going to be out with a fairy typing, which is very exciting. Moving onwards, we have Goodra, which is an all dragon type Pokemon. It is one of Ash's Pokemon in the series, and this Pokemon is going to max out at 3505. So depending on what the movesets are and what it's going to get is definitely going to determine if it's going to be something noteworthy. Goodra has a defense of 242. That's going to be noteworthy, and all the attack, defense, and stamina are above 200. So it's a pretty even kill, semi-tanky, nothing that stands out too much Pokemon. And we have Avalugg, which is an all ice type Pokemon. It maxes out at 3198, which is pretty high, which then moves us into the legendary Pokemon. So Guys, some of these Pokemon in here are absolute monsters. With the number 1 place is gonna be Xerneas with a fairy typing. Oh my goodness. So obviously we talked about a fairy in here already, but this Pokemon is gonna take over the number 1 fairy spot. For sure, it is something that is going to be very exciting for us to get after. It's going to have a max CP of 4514. It has an attack of 275 and a stamina of 270. And with it being a fairy type, it only has 2 weaknesses, which are going to be steel and poison, which is pretty powerful. That Pokemon is going to be a mighty dragon slayer. It's definitely going to make up the ranks in the top attackers for Generation 6. And then moving onwards, we have the Xerneas counterpart, which is going to be a dark and a flying type Pokemon, the exact same CP and the exact same stats, which is going to be Yveltal, which is the dark and the flying type legendary. This Pokemon is going to have single weakness to rock, ice, fairy, and electric. It is going to be a beast of a Pokemon as well. And then we have Zygarde, which is going to be a ground and a dragon type Pokemon. It has a max CP of 3410 and it is going to be double weak to ice because of its typing. And then we have Diancie. Diancie is going to be a rock and a fairy type. It has a max CP of 2734 and a defense of 285. And then moving onwards, we have Hoopa. So Hoopa is a beast Pokemon. Max CP 4014 and it has an attack value of 287. This Pokemon is mighty strong. It is a ghost and a psychic type combination. However, with that typing, it's gonna be double weak to ghost and double weak to dark. So I think you guys know what our counters are gonna make up when that Pokemon does come out. And then finally, we have Volcanion. Volcanion max CP is gonna be 4775. Water and fire type combination. This Pokemon is the mega tank of this generation. It is a mythical Pokemon with an attack value of 375, which would be the top attack value in the game. It is going to be single weak to rock, ground, and electric. So with its fire and water typing, it's actually going to be neutral to water. And it's going to double resist fire, ice, and steel. So guys, after we went over all this list, if you have any insight, please let me know. Please be a little forgiving on some of the names. I tried my best to research on them and get them all correct. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Which one are you gonna be most excited for now? So, thank you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.